A throw on first down. Here's Howell.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
These two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. Now Howell.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road with the lean on the running game. This crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now they go play action with Howell. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's up with his team in a huge way.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This defense for the Commanders, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. The coaches always say when you create a number that high, your chances of winning are probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe it.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Brown the motion man right.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A quick throw here out to Brown.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Motion left, Smith.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Rolling to his left.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On first down, right back to Gibson. Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
First down, Commanders.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell.
Escaping the pressure right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
This 2nd and 4. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Here's 3rd and 10. How's going to mix it up here?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he will be very close to a 1st down. You'll see the close fist of the referee. And that means 4th down.
But don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
They'll go. It's Gibson. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 70 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. A give to Gibson running right. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that play.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job standing in proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 3. A give up the middle to Gibson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game. First and goal from just inside the 5.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Gibson. It's going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
A give running right, Gibson. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Now Matt Prater for the point after.
Well, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game.
They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Eagles nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Barkley, inside handoff.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The pitch goes to Barkley. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They're not going to go ahead into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
One last shot before the break. Howell able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up, They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Gibson again. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 4-yard pickup there and leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Powell down to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Barkley on 1st down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the 1st half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They go play action with Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Intercepted by Washington. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, Howell. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their 1st, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Powell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Washington.
A handoff for Gibson.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
And they're going to speed things up here.
18-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Second down, Howell back to pass.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to get in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them? They were on him in a hurry.
Howell throwing on third down here. And this pass broken up. Time there. And now fourth down.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash.
Prater's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. If you think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And
now off to the races, down the right side.
He may go. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown Philadelphia.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Howell. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, Gibson. James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 5. Once more, Gibson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 134 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
First down, Howell to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
They'll try to run forward Barkley. And he's got it first down as he's up to the 48. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. In motion left goes Smith. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's a 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Says this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here now, 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Smith catches left side. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. They'll run forward Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
And that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out 1st downs.
Now 1st and goal. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
This hasn't been the smoothest day for him, but he certainly picked the right time to get right, as they like to say. How about that for a touchdown?
Boy, he did. I guess they say all's well that ends well. It's not over yet, but you're right. He picked a good time for that first touchdown pass.
Exactly right. Not over yet. The defense has to make it hold up.
Good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Howell to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Don't bring me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's Howell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Commanders.
Back to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
The pass. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's going to take full charge of his head. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
One chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
4th down, Howell, desperation time. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. They'll run with Gibson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd down, goal to go. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It was a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards and take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Howell, 3rd and goal. And he's across for a touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock, and they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This ball intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. So a victory here for the Commanders. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3.